Nowadays, it's practically impossible that when faced with an unusual or strange event, there isn't a camera ready to record it. Even in the heart of the Amazon, where the jungle and nature are shown in their purest state, explorers have a small phone with which they manage to capture impossible situations, whose protagonists are truly impressive creatures. Thanks to them, today we have compiled some of these creepy monsters that have been captured by cameras in the Amazon River. Their grotesque and disproportionate shapes are going to amaze you, and after seeing them, we assure you that you'll start to believe that your nightmares are more real than you thought. Chilling monsters of the Amazon River captured on camera. Number 4. Giant anaconda. There are monsters that, at first, seem fake. Many times, when we hear about their descriptions or are told their proportions, we think they are exaggerated or that the fear of the moment made our narrator distort reality. However, cameras can't be fooled, and now you're going to find out why. This group of friends were sailing down the Amazon River when they noticed something unusual. It was a bush and a strange shape hidden in the undergrowth. Most of the group preferred to pass by the strange place, but the leader decided to get closer, remove the branches of the bushes, and see what was hiding in the shadows. The result was chilling. A creature emerged from the river. It was as long as a dragon and as thick as a tree trunk. The beast scrambled as best as it could and waded into the water, though it didn't hide its body. The camera managed to capture this monstrous anaconda, and upon seeing it, we can understand that monsters are real. Its size is so disproportionate that it could easily wrap itself around a person at least 4 times. Surprisingly, the crew members of this small boat turned out to be quite reckless, as they tried to catch the anaconda and play with it before releasing it. Number 3. Baby mermaid. When we visit a new place, it's normal that everything seems new and strange to us. Possibly that's why we are more likely to encounter unusual events that most people don't usually come across. However, what this group of tourists experience in the Amazon surpasses any explanation or logic. In the middle of a walk along the Amazon River, where the land turns into sand, the tourists managed to capture something impossible to classify. Its shape was grotesque, with tiny limbs and a bluish, almost translucent color. It's practically impossible to classify this creature. For many, it resembles the offspring of a mermaid, and they have every reason to be sure of it. This monster of nature is the drastic opposite of any living creature. Its skin, its blindness, even the shape of its limbs and peculiar color make it a strong candidate to be a mermaid's offspring. However, the most curious thing about this video isn't the creature itself. In the middle of the video, we discover that it seems to be still alive, although nobody knows what the tourists did with it. Number 2. A normal day. Few experiences are as memorable as sharing with friends. No matter how old you are, every experience transcends time, and even ordinary days can turn into something fantastic. But sometimes, there's also room for horror. This is precisely what happened to a group of teenagers who were enjoying a day on the Amazon River when something strange happened. At first, they were all trying to enjoy the moment. They competed in swimming races, laughed, joked, and challenged each other with the intensity of youth. However, in the middle of the fun, a strange image appeared in the recording that one of the boys in the group was making. Turns out that right on the hill of the river, specifically at the bottom of the panorama, there's a strange path that leads to the darkness. It seems that this path is plagued by evil, and we quickly discover that our gut feelings weren't wrong. Although no one notices it, a strange figure appears in the undergrowth. At first, it does so timidly, barely showing half of its body, and then disappears. However, the cameraman realizes what has happened. He notices a danger that the rest of his friends don't see. And when he comments on it, they all start to make fun of it. What could be hiding in the darkness? They think. There's no danger. A moment later, however, they accept that something strange is going on. They all decide to look in the same direction, completely expectant of what might emerge from the shadows. And then, the unexpected happens. A mysterious creature emerges from the trees and runs in the opposite direction. Immediately, the group flees the place. aware that they are in the middle of a place no one goes through. The danger becomes very real, and the only logical solution they find is to escape from this mysterious jungle monster. Number 1. The danger of nature. For many, recklessness is a positive trait of the human personality. However, this group of young people seems to have taken their courage too far by voluntarily seeking an encounter with nature's danger. The footage shows them actively wading into the Amazon River. It's clear that they have a goal, but what will it be? What could be in these waters that they are so desperately seek? The answer is not long in coming. In the midst of their great efforts, they find the result. At first, they flee to the shore, trying to find refuge from what they have just awakened. Seconds later, we discover it more accurately. It is a grotesque snake, a real monster of nature, which writhes and then tries to attack everyone around it. The creature is as long as a pickup truck, and its body is too thick to be considered a simple animal. Without any doubt, they face a creature that's abominable. But surprisingly, the youngsters don't seem to share the fear that we, the viewers, can experience. They confront the creature with such bravery that they even manage to take the life of the beast and wear it as a chain around their bodies. The image is disturbing and creepy, but it shows one of the most monstrous creatures in the area with total clarity. Zone 0. Although all the monsters we have met so far turn out to be scary and inexplicable, there's still one that captured the attention of social networks in 2019. We're talking about the alien fish, a strange creature found on the banks of the Amazon River that seems to be given a lot to talk about. The beast would have a deformed body and a creepy face with unnatural features. Its image is so impressive that most people have thought that it could be a montage or a manipulation. But so far, nothing has been discovered that could determine that there was such an alteration. The video is only 40 seconds long but has already circulated around the world as one of the most disturbing news stories. Some have wondered if the strange creature is the result of the massive pollution that the Amazon is experiencing due to the bad environmental policies of the countries that surround it. Others question it if it's just a creature with no other anomaly than a deformation in its body. So far, there are no answers that allow us to reach a conclusion, but one thing is certain: this isn't the first time that something like this has been recorded in the Amazon rainforest. In fact, this jungle is full of secrets, mysteries, and sightings of creatures alien to our planet. To prove it to you, we invite you to accompany us through some of the following stories and discover for yourself what's hidden in the undergrowth of this jungle. Do you dare to accept the invitation? If so, come with us to the following videos and get ready to discover what very few people have seen so far.